College Kickoff is brought to you by PrimeSport. Go to PrimeSport.com to get official hospitality packages to this year's Allstate Sugar Bowl matchup between Michigan and Virginia Tech. Visit PrimeSport.com for all the details.
There's something very special about holding the solid silver trophy given annually to the winner of the Allstate Sugar Bowl. The history and prestige alone is unique in and of itself, but that's not all. Another part of what makes the Sugar Bowl so unique is the city in which it's played in. Places like Jackson Square and the French Market make up the fabric of the city of New Orleans, and these places are within walking distance of the game itself.
We have the greatest city in the world for big events, for particularly big sporting events. The proximity of all the major attractions, world-class cuisine, food, etc., great stadium. When people come to New Orleans, they know they've been somewhere unlike anywhere else in the country, and they go back and talk about it and hopefully return time and time again in the future.
The city itself is a winner too, with an economic impact bowl officials say is $150 million. Year-round, the Sugar Bowl sponsors numerous amateur sports tournaments, and it's not just all about football.
We do swimming, soccer, sailing regattas. We just finished one last weekend. We've got 3 weekends of sailing in the month of December. Basketball.
But yes, amateur football is included as well. High school games at Tad Gormley Stadium made possible in part by an $800,000 commitment the Sugar Bowl gave New Orleans City Park following Hurricane Katrina. And now another major commitment is underway.
We're in the middle of a very exciting project right now at Joe Brown Park out in New Orleans East. We're working with Nike, the City of New Orleans, as well as the Drew Brees Foundation. That's a multi-million-dollar project to help renovate Joe Brown Park. We're going to have a new football stadium out there, a new track stadium. And then not only that, but we're also going to provide programming throughout the years that will give kids things to do.
They've played the Sugar Bowl annually since 1935. Through the years, historic showdowns featuring some of the best teams, players, and coaches in the history of college football. As for the best Sugar Bowl ever?
The game that always gets mentioned first is the 1973 Alabama Notre Dame game that generally gets the nod as the greatest game in Sugar Bowl history. The Florida State game back in the late 90s, it was the two had played to a tie in the regular season, and that game was dubbed the fifth quarter in the French Quarter.
Preserving the past and ensuring the future is the Sugar Bowl's motto. And after close to 8 decades of success, it's easy to understand why football fans continue to show up in droves every year.
Because they're going to get an experience that they can't get anywhere else in the country. There's no city or state like Louisiana. We're proud of that fact. We're proud of the fact that of our hospitality, and our brand of hospitality is better than we think, selfishly, better than anywhere they'll find at any other game that they've ever been to. And it's one that's going to make them love the city the way that we do, and hopefully they'll come back, time and time again.
For the College Kickoff Bowl Special, I'm Eric Ritchie.